What's up, guys? Game fan of all games here, back giving you yet a drama scripted, because this is not on a Saturday. This is midweek. This is on a Wednesday, and I'm going to give you my thoughts. That's what's going on in the past probably week and a half, 2 weeks. What's been going on in the wrestling industry? No ratings this video, because they're going to be too outdated, and I don't want people to get confused because, like I said, this is Wednesday, and then I don't want you guys thinking that the ratings I give you for Raw is for last night's, would it be the week before's, and then putting the dates to be all weird. But so no ratings. I'll go back to my normal routine next week. But first off, I want to start off with an update on the Hangman Adam Page. There is an injury update on his status. He has suffered a concussion. And for those of you who do not know, it was Hangman Adam Page versus Jon Moxley for the AEW World Heavyweight title at Tuesday night title fight Dynamite. They had a great main event until Hangman Adam Page took a bad bump from a clothesline from hell from Jon Moxley. It looks like if you watch it and you do it frame by frame, it looks like the initial clothesline just knocks him out cold, and then to make matters worse, Hangman unfortunately fell on his head, and it came out that he is concussed. Thoughts and prayers go out to Hangman and his family. I hope it isn't anything more severe than just a concussion. Hopefully they don't find out that there's any neck or brain damage. It's just a concussion, and he'll be back within a month or two, because AEW put out that he's going to go enter concussion protocols. But yeah, it was scary. At first I thought it was story, and then MJF was going to cash in his Joker chip, but with the TV cameras not panning to the ring, and also it being, they had still 9 minutes left. The incident happened at the 9:51 mark, 9:52 mark, and then them not showing the ring at all after Hangman wasn't moving. It wasn't kayfabe anymore. It was a real life injury. Props to the referee that noticed that Hangman was out. He was concussed. He got help, stopped the match. Big ups to Jon Moxley and MJF just going ad-libbed for and William Regal, because he came down to the ring too, just going ad-lib for the next 9 minutes until Hangman was rushed to the back. He was rushed to a local hospital trauma center. They just went back and forth, and then MJF said, he gave the chip to William Regal. He rushed back up to ramp. He got a microphone, and he said, what, I'm gonna cash it in when you're 100%. I don't want you at 50. I don't want you just out of a match. I want you at 100%, because this time I'm gonna earn it. And he's gonna cash in the poker chip at Full Gear. But promos going back and forth, just through all out professionalism for both of them, and still able to carry a show for a whole 9 minutes, going off the chart. But yeah, thoughts and prayers to Hangman and his family. I hope he recovers soon. Also on that Dynamite, that beside injury aside, that Dynamite was awesome. Chris Jericho versus Castle. That was a great match. Chris Jericho retaining, and still your ROH champion. That was a good match. All in all, the show was a pretty good match. The Tony Storm match was good. Like I said, the Jon Mox versus Hangman Adam Page match was good until the incident. The trio match that started the show off was good. It was all around a good show. Like I said, I don't even know what happened on NXT. I know Rhea Ripley was on NXT. I know Austin Theory was on NXT. I know Kevin Owens was on NXT, but I I don't know anything that happened on NXT because I was too focused on this title Tuesday. I was gonna say it's gonna be hard to beat AEW on this Tuesday when damn near AEW puts almost every goddamn title that they have on the line. You know, it's gonna be pretty hard. But on to some wrestling news. Chris Jericho signed a 3-year extension, keeping him under contract to AEW all the way through 2025. After this contract ends, the man would be 55. He has gotten some added responsibilities. He's going to be a creative producer, and he's also going to be mentoring the young talent in the back, and also a creative advisor. So, Chris Jericho, always reinventing himself, always reinventing the wheel. Has 8 world titles, you know, obviously including his latest one being ROH champion. I mean, I don't agree with the booking of Chris Jericho being ROH champion, but I mean, he's doing a good job of wearing the title. So Chris Jericho, inventing the wheel again. Jon Moxley signed an extension. I think I brought that up like 2 weeks ago. Jon Moxley's deal that he just signed 2 weeks ago takes Jon Moxley all the way to 2027. So that's a full 5-year extension, and one of his added responsibilities is to be a mentor and a coach in the back. So as of now, from what we all know, that's been public knowledge through AEW, they got their 2 main stars, Jericho, who's been with the company since day one, and Jon Moxley, who ended the first Double or Nothing with his comeback back into the wrestling world after not re-signing with WWE 3 years ago. So they got their 2 down. Then, you know, Mr. 2024 MJF is up for a contract renewal. Tony Khan has to be out of his fucking mind if he doesn't sign MJF. So, speaking of MJF, very powerful stuff with the promo from last night. Him with William Regal saying that the email that he got from William Regal when he was 19, 7 years ago, motivated him to be the top wrestler and performer as he is today. And it was just like very emotional. It was getting to the point where I don't think that any of that was acting. I think that all of that was real, probably with some, you know, dramatic effects to it, but it was very great storytelling. And it's like, I think that was used as the turn face promo. I don't see how you could boo MJF after last night. I think that's the face turn. It doesn't get any more powerful than that. It doesn't get any more emotional than that. The storytelling can't get any better than what MJF and William Regal did last night out in the ring in their promo. So I think that was the face turn. And then MJF announcing that he's just going to cash in at Full Gear like a regular match, so there's no surprises. And we already have our first match listed for Full Gear. It's MJF versus Jon Moxley for the AEW heavyweight title. So that's good. So now they have 4 weeks to build this up. Full Gear is in exactly 30 days. Well, 29 now. So they got full 4 weeks to build this up for them to put on the best main events to end AEW's pay-per-view year off with a bang. I can't wait to see it. That pop is going to be gigantic when MJF pins Moxley. I think that's where you have to go from here. You know, bad luck, injuries, something happens in their personal lives they have no control over. Let's say like no bad luck out that aside. MJF has to go over here. Like I said, after last night, the promo, then the Ablift promo at the end, I don't see how you do not put the belt on MJF. And I think he would be the 4th. Yeah, he would be the 4th AEW champion. Because we had Jericho, Kenny, Hangman, Mox. not in that order, but those are the only four. Also, yeah, he'd be 5. So MJF would be the 5th AEW World Heavyweight Champion. Obviously, Jon Moxley was still leaving title reigns. Jon Moxley, this is his 3rd title reign. No, he'd be 6. Forgot about Punk. It's funny. I forgot all about Punk. I forgot all about Punk's reign. Because, every time Punk has the title, he only has it for like less than 30 days because, unfortunately, he gets hurt. So, yeah. I don't know how I forgot about Punk. I guess because he's suspended. Just like the rest of the Elite. And there's still no update on any of them. The suspension, what time their suspension will be up, what they're gonna do, just nothing. Like Tony Khan is really leaving us in the dark with that. So yeah. On to WWE. It's being rumored that WWE is getting rid of the gimmick pay-per-views. It's been officially announced that they're not doing day 1 this year. It's funny because it seems like day 1 was just one and done. So no more day 1, no more Hell in a Cell. At this point, then I guess no more Elimination Chamber. They're getting rid of all the gimmick pay-per-views. There's rumors that they're bringing King of the Ring back. They're just getting rid of all. Oh, they're bringing Evolution back too. The all women's premium live event. They're bringing that back, rumorly, but they're getting rid of all the gimmicks. So I guess it's just Royal Rumble, WrestleMania, not in any order. Royal Rumble, WrestleMania, SummerSlam, Survivor Series now with War Games, King of the Ring, obviously WrestleMania, Evolution, Crown Jewel because of Saudi money, and that's it for now. That's all I have any news from. It's all rumor. Nothing's been set in stone. But those only pay-per-views off the top of my head that I know that WWE is still going forward. No more TLC because it was starting to lose its taste. No more Hell in a Cell, starting to lose its taste. I'm pretty sure probably no more Elimination Chamber either, because that technically is a gimmick pay-per-view. What I want to see WWE bring back, custom stages for every pay-per-view besides WrestleMania. WrestleMania is the only one that gets a different stage every year because it's the biggest stage of them all. But I want them to bring that back because it made every single pay-per-view, premium live event. It made every single premium live event feel unique in its own special way because every premium live event had its own stage, and it was unique. So that's one of my few wishes that I wish that Papa H could work in, give every premium live event its own unique stage again. I really miss that back in the mid 2000s, 2000s and 90s. I missed every premium live event having a unique stage. Mustafa Ali getting a push, and he's going against Seth freaking Rollins, and it looks like it's leading up to where the US title will be on the line. I'm all in for this. Before Triple H took over, Mustafa Ali just been talking on Twitter how he wants to be released. Vince wouldn't let him go, so he's just been trapped on a contract. Triple H takes over, he gives him a shot, and he's getting cheered. Like, the fans are really behind Ali, and this is great. I want to know where this is gonna go. I don't know if they're gonna put the belt on him, because then indirectly that makes Seth a traditional champion. I wouldn't say don't put the title on him at Crown Jewel. Like, let it simmer a little. Put the belt on him at Survivor Series, and then see how Ali carries himself for that. I feel that is tremendous. I'm loving that storyline. Also, other things I'm loving: the Sami Zayn with the Usos. Loving that. Jay's going back. He's losing his shit. He really doesn't like Sammy. He's showing that he doesn't like Sammy. The big dog Roman Reigns got at him for not helping Sammy on Monday. And then Jay helps Sammy on Friday. And then he gets uncredited. So it looks like Sami Zayn beat Kofi all by himself. So it's like, what the fuck, bro? Like, I did the work, I did what I said, and then everyone's gonna be like, I didn't do my part and help. So this is only gonna get better. They're planting. It's sad because they're planting the seeds to Jay to just snap on Sammy, and it's gonna be bad. It's probably gonna end with another Roman Reigns kicking Jey Uso's ass, but I don't want them to break up the tag title reign thing. I think it's gonna fall apart because New Day's stepping up, and in order for the Usos to beat New Day's record, they have to beat the New Day. Which is weird how the New Day could just automatically put themselves as number one contenders, because they've been getting their ass pounded in by the Viking Raiders, and then the Viking Raiders get overlooked. You can't go back to the Street Profits because the Usos beat the Street Profits in 2 fucking fantastic matches, but 2 premium live events back to back, the Usos won. So can't do that. Oh, and the Usos won clean, by the way, in both matches. So you can't do that. I don't know why they didn't push the Viking Raiders. I'm just booking. I don't know. It's just weird. So now they're doing New Day versus the Usos for the 46,536th time. But for all 5,346,000th time, it's been fantastic matches. So I can't wait to see this for another time. And then there may be some chemistry mess up, and then that's how the Usos lose the title, and then it all goes downhill from there. That's what I expect. That's what I expect to happen. Loving Karrion Kross and Drew McIntyre. Well, it's more like Drew McIntyre and Karrion. But I like the vehicle manslaughter on first degree attempt assault thing that Drew McIntyre did. I'm loving that. What a way to just get me right in, hooked into SmackDown. I'm like, oh my fucking god, Drew McIntyre just tried to kill someone. Holy crap! Like, this is crazy. At first, I thought it was Brock Lesnar probably crushing into Bobby Lashley, because that feud is just outstanding too. It's like Peter Griffin and the Brawling Chicken. Like, they're just gonna scrap every time it's on site. If Bobby sees Brock or if Brock sees Bobby, they're just gonna be like scrapping on site. Like, that was this. I thought it was gonna be like that. I was like, oh shit. But then I got out and it was like, oh, it's Drew McIntyre. And I was like, well, that's not a very face thing to do. Like, that's not a very, very, very face thing to do at all. But I'm enjoying that. This is gonna lead to another fight, even though it was a strap match and the heel won in the match that he's supposed to win, because there's no rules in the strap match. I'm enjoying that. I'm just enjoying everything right now. Like AEW is doing good. It's even though they've had a lot of bumps in the road, I wasn't really feeling AEW in a while. I'm enjoying AEW. Enjoying WWE. The main event for Wrestle Kingdom is set. Rainmaker versus Jay White. That's going to be good. Looking forward to that. Can't wait to January to see that match. I'm just fully saddled into wrestling right now. So it's like, what a great time to be a wrestling fan. But if you made it to the 19-minute mark, please leave your thoughts, comment section down below. Let me know what was your highlight of the past 2.5 weeks. Oh, and Bray Wyatt came back. I didn't even get started on Bray Wyatt. Wow. Yeah, a lot has happened. Yeah, Bray Wyatt comes back. He cuts a promo as being Mr. Thunder, himself. And then one of his alternate egos kind of, I don't want to say indirectly saves him, but then it brings us back to let us know that he is this character too. And then everyone's saying what's the Brave Six? It could be all 6 personalities. It could be him and all the members of the Fire Funhouse being actual members of Brave Six. Who knows? That's a mystery. Then we got Baron Corbin being with JBL, and then JBL passing the wrestling god mantle to him, and him having a good 15-minute match with Dolph Ziggler. It's a lot. Like, it's a lot. And this is the longest drama scripted I've done in a very, very, very long time. But thank you guys for watching. If you made it this long, please leave your comments and thoughts in the comment section below. And until next week, guys, I'm Game Fifi Nova Games, or you can call me Dante. And I'm out of here. Later, and peace. Be safe, everyone.